son. It's cool as hell out here, B. Shit.
Oh, nah!
Hey, yo, ain't that nigga from 63rd?
Nah, this nigga...
Shit.
Go get that nigga. Yo, come here, son. I seen that nigga
He's
on
a
63rd, B.
63rd in the
Yeah, I seen him
face
coming out that building on
looking
63rd.
nigga.
I'm not from 63rd.
You from 63rd, B? You
Nah,
from
she don't
63rd?
even live on 63rd. She live like on the corner, like it's in the middle blocks. Like she live on 62nd. Like my grandma, I used to come from my
That
grandmother's
nigga
crib, you know what I
from
mean? Like
60
she got a little.
fucking third. I saw you. I saw you. Give me everything, nigga. So you gonna lie to my face? You gonna lie to my goddamn face? I'm about to blow your shit away.
I'm not from.
I'm fucking lying. Blow your shit away.
From there. For real though, for real. No bull. I'm not from there.
Damn right. Yeah, nah, fuck that. Shoot this nigga.
I
You from
just take
63rd,
everything,
B?
bro. Just take hit.
Oh shit, yo, get that nigga. What's up, and thank you for clicking on this video. It's JAYEBLONCO, and I'm back with another reaction video. And if you're new to this channel, over here we react to everything, and it's viewer choice, where the viewer got the power to click on and tell me to whatever to react to. All you gotta do is comment down below or hit me in my DM at JAYEBLONCO, Jaye. There you go, that's the nigga from 63rd. All you gotta do is hit me at JAYEBLONCO on Instagram. Hit me in my DM, send me a link, let me know something to react to, and we gonna react to it together. You know what I mean? And we gonna get right into this ID refusal. You know what I mean? Cops just don't understand, no. Like, what? Like, what? Huh? Jittery.
No, I'm just, they're at the windows right now, telling me to put my windows down. Hi. I'm not on a road right now. And can I have your, I require your business card.
Open the window.
I would like, there's enough room for you to put it down. There's enough room here for you to slide it through. I'll take your business card, all the business cards. Business cards, please. I require your business card. Am I being detained?
I wonder why they even pulled up on her in the first place.
I'm being detained. How am I being stopped? I'm not going anywhere.
I haven't moved.
And I would like identification as well. I need business cards. I want business cards from all of these officers.
You just shine a light in her face.
I require your business cards, please.
I'm making a demand.
I've asked if I'm being detained.
You are being detained, right?
I'm being detained.
For what?
What is your probable cause for detaining me?
Okay, this is Canada.
That's right.
You're leaving a public gathering.
I'm leaving an assembly.
Person that came out
I'm leaving an assembly. I have a right to assemble. My Bill of Rights guarantees me a right to assemble. I'm leaving an assembly.
Not a public gathering, you're leaving an assembly.
I'm leaving an assembly right now. I require all of the business cards.
What did they say? Something about shining a light?
I'm leaving an assembly.
Cause they shining that shit right in her face right now.
I'm leaving an assembly right now. I require all of the business cards of any officer who claims that I'm being detained right now.
I'm the one telling you you're being detained. I am giving you my business card.
Thank you.
Like some identification.
Can I have your? Well, no, you give me a business card. I'll take your business card, and I will only hand over, if I hand over any kind of identification, it will be under duress.
Pardon me?
It will be under duress if I hand you any identification. I'm not on a road right now.
I'm not making a traffic stop.
Okay, well then I don't have to give you my identification.
You do under the emergency law.
Can I see the documentation of that?
No, I don't carry it with me.
Well, I'm still waiting for your business
My
card.
business card is right here.
Okay. Can I have it, please?
I would like some
Don't you have enough to hand out? Can I have it,
You
please?
could be arrested for failing to identify. Do you understand that?
Not as far as I know. I know my rights.
You can give you your name, but you don't.
Then okay, I will identify myself as a living, breathing woman.
Like any adventure, we all want an ending or a conclusion. Not knowing what happens sucks. But just like in life, there's not
That's
always a
crazy.
conclusion or an ending. And sometimes we got to take the lesson and make it a blessing.
That's a fact.
This is what I always say. Each encounter is a teachable moment.
That's a fact. He's speaking facts right
And
now.
only those who know something knows they know nothing at all. So with that said,
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you this video is educational because this lady's strength shines through. Her conviction rings true.
Yep.
And I'm motivated to stand up in the face of tyranny and say no.
I've identified myself to you as a living, breathing woman. Can I please have your business card like I've asked and the business cards of all of these?
This is my business card.
Thank you.
That's the end of the video. That's crazy. Well, this is one example, and that's the reason why I do these videos, to let people know, man. Like, you gotta know your rights. You gotta know. You gotta stand on your own 10 toes, man. You can't understand. You gotta overstand. You know what I'm saying? I say it every time and time again. You know what I'm saying? This is they boot, and this is you standing. You know what I mean? You gotta be over their boot. When they say, "Do you understand?" This is where they want you to be. And as soon as you don't listen, they can squash you. So we're not trying to be under their boot. We overstand. You know what I mean? And we over demand. You know what I mean? We gotta stand on our own 10. Now in this second video, police officer gets owned and has to walk off. It looks like he at somebody's crib. He look like he at the person's crib or something. Like, I'm not really understanding, but we're gonna get right into it.
Oh, you say that because you're saying a lot of things now that's concerning me, so I want to get you on camera while you're saying it, mate. Yeah, I'm going to come downstairs. I want you to repeat what you said on camera.
So, as I've explained, okay, we're here to do a welfare check.
Yeah,
You're saying you live here alone.
yeah,
That's fine. I've got
Yeah.
no reason not to believe you.
right.
Welfare
Alright.
check.
I asked if we could come and see
This seems like
inside and
fucking
see if there's
somewhere
anybody else there.
They do
You
welfare
said
checks.
no. Alright,
Yeah,
that's fine. I will write that log up.
yeah,
Okay. If it gets reviewed by somebody above me,
Yeah.
they may request that an officer, maybe me, maybe somebody else, comes back to perform a welfare check and use power of entry under section 17 of PACE.
okay.
Of concerns for people's welfare.
Now, can I just quick stop you for a second? You just said to me that you've got no reason not to believe me.
Right, yeah,
So you're going to write that down on the log, yeah?
yeah.
Okay, so if you've got no reason not to believe me,
Yeah.
why would your sergeant then want someone to come back?
Because they'll be basing it on whatever's been said on the log. Now, they may look, and
Okay.
I don't know you, I've never met you before in my life.
Okay,
Obviously.
They may look and see, they may look at previous incidents on the address. If there's not been anything for years, they may say that they believe that you are living here on the loan and the fact on your own, and they may close that down.
Right.
Alright?
okay,
And if that's the case, you won't hear from us again.
okay. But you
What
just
I'm
said to
saying
me,
is-
you just said to me that an officer might come back and force entry.
I said they may decide that that's the case.
Why would they
Alright?
decide to force entry?
Like, he said that to just like scare him or whatever into doing what he says. They could, the officer could only do some type of forced entry type of situation as if like he's not the owner or like whatever like that, or like they're obliged to do so. But as far as him not allowing them to conduct whatever type of search they try to do in his crib right now, you know what I mean? If he's out of the question of that type of search, he don't have to do that. They just talking extra and try to enforce a law that will only be obligeable if somebody's stepping out of the box or stepping out of the pocket or doing what they're not supposed to be doing. To the point of him going into talking about that right then and there. Like, once I tell you that I'm not in that situation, yeah, you could submit your reports and they could do their back thing, whatever, just like how people's gonna do whatever. But let that just do that. Let that do that. Like, be that. Like, let that paperwork do its course and take its time and do their job on that. And don't try to do extra stuff and enforce stuff. And that's the problem I have with cops a lot of times. You know what I mean? But we gonna keep it going.
I've explained that.
No, you didn't explain why they decide to force entry because you just said to me that you.
I got some pizza in the oven. You don't have to hold on.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
pizza, man. It's DiGiorno, you know what I mean? It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. Anywho.
You believe, wait a second, just, you've come to me now, so we'll have a conversation now. Yeah. So, you just said to me that you believe that there's no reason for me to be distressed, or, you believe what I'm saying basically. So if you're going to write that on the log, why would a sergeant then have to send someone back to force entry because they don't believe that what you said is right, but you've wrote it down and you're a serving member of the law?
That sometimes does happen.
All right, so what's your number?
2928.
What police station are you from?
Steinbeck Police Station.
What's your number?
235, Steinbeck as well.
Okay, wonderful, guys. So, just another question as well.
Yeah.
You say to me that everything's been squashed with this matter. Yeah? There's no more further outcome from the matter, no?
The original call about the altercation with a workman, no.
There's no more outcome from that.
That log's been written off.
That log's been written off. So, for what reason did you need to come to my house if that log's been written off?
As I explained, there was mention on the log from whoever rung it in, said they thought there was shouting coming from this address between you and, well, not even you, whoever came out and was involved in that altercation on the 26th and somebody else inside.
Right.
So
and
we have a duty of care to come and ask.
So you're saying that was reported, yeah? So when you're saying it was it reported by the person that reported the crime to you?
Whoever rung the log in. Whether that's the same person or not, I don't know, I weren't here.
Right. So if you've already spoke to the person that's had the incident with me,
We haven't.
not you. So who spoke to the person?
We just got given this job to come and do a welfare check.
Right. So has somebody spoken to the person that actually reported the incident?
An officer would have done, yeah.
The officer would have done, and the officers closed it down. But you've then decided to pick it up yourself off of the back of that officer closing it down.
No, we've been asked by our district control to come out on the back.
By your district control. And who's in charge of your district control? What's the officer's number, please?
I've no idea.
Right. So who did you speak to? Who's your district control? Who sent you? Could you let me know who sent you?
We've just been sent by our control room.
Right. You don't have a name or a number for an officer?
I haven't. No.
You don't.
It's just the radio, the voice over radio that comes in. Listen, I'll go and write this log up.
No, I'm not finished yet, mate. I'm not finished. You've come to... No, wait. I'm worried. No, I'm worried now. I'm worried now, mate. No. I'm worried. I'm worried, mate. I want to keep talking to you because you've just told me that you may... And Sergeant may send somebody back to force entry. I'm worried that you're going to come back and distress me. So now you're telling me things that are going to make my depression and anxiety go through the roof, mate. So I need to clarify. Sorry, I'm talking, mate. I'm talking. Can I finish talking, please? Can I finish talking? You've come with a taser on. Asking to enter my house, yeah? I don't like that. The last officer that pulled me over with a taser on threatened me to come and get into my vehicle. He was being very aggressive. And he was telling me that I don't care, I'll do what I want. He wasn't acting within the law. Now, what you're saying to me about the sergeant saying he might have to send somebody back out to force entry, that sounds very offbeat to me, and it's making me just like I was at my window, I was ready to go away, but then he started saying to me, oh, we might have to come back and force entry if you don't let me look around your house.
And like, I got something to say about that. Like, cause like, it's so... Like, cops do it so often, and these type of situations, saying things like that and making people feel like they have no choice when cops come around is why people get shaky, is why people get fidgety, even if they don't always be around cops. And Supreme Court, it's been shown, studies been shown, it's been proven that even if you have never had any type of interaction with cops or did anything wrong or previously done anything wrong, it's still opportunity for you to be scary or shaky or fidgety. You know what I'm saying? Which means that when cops approach you, they don't have the right to do extra based on your body language. You know what I mean? So they can't, oh, he's moving funny, so let me just try to ask this, but cops still do that. And things like that, the extra ways that cops figure out how to bend the law and the way they do that to the masses is certain people walking around with PTSD that they don't even know it. They don't even understand the fact that they have it. From cops, from cop interaction, from the little times or the small times or any times, just to where a cop came in and tried to bend the law or make that person feel like they had no type of rights or they had nothing they could do about anything, or just saying things like, oh, somebody else might come back, or we'll be back, or whatever like that, or we'll be around. The slick ways that cops say things, the slick ways that cops do things, to put people in that PTSD type of state of mind without even knowing it. And then when you're doing something and you get into a fight, and whether it be at home or outside, you get convicted for it, you go to jail for it, the judge is going to throw aggravated on top of that. You know what I mean? They throw aggravated in front of it to explode the actual initial charge, to make it look worse, to make it look better on you as an individual. But what is aggravated? That could be motivated by PTSD. That could be motivated by the things that the cops already put on us. The way that we feel like our backs is against the wall. So for y'all to just put a charge on top of the way that y'all make us feel, it's crazy. They call it aggravated, but it's really PTSD. A lot of people are dealing with it every day. Aggravated assault, aggravated this, aggravated that. But what made them aggravated? What got them to the point to be aggravated? So you could then put it into a charge. Man, the way that things is put out, the way that things is formatted, is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. But let's keep it going.
So that is very scary, mate. That's like very distressing. I don't understand why you need to look around my house. I've told you that.
Through process.
It's great the way he used. It's very distressing. And you see how in the last video, the lady used like it's distressing. Like if I give you my ID, it was only be out of distress. You know what I'm saying? You have to use these words and throw them out there so the cop knows that they can't be doing certain things out of duress. You can't. It's not lawful. It's not gonna be allowed in a court of law. And as long as you initiate that and address that and let that be known, the cop has to fall back knowing that you're a little bit more smarter than they initially thought they was, and that's why they was trying to try you the way they was trying to try you. You know what I'm saying?
I've told you that I live here by myself. There's no one else in here. I'm fine. But this officer here, what's your number again? 2928. Mr. 2928 decided to say, we will force entry, or another officer may come back and force entry if the sergeant decides, if the sergeant decides to relook at it and he's not happy with what you have said, Officer 29 whatever, yeah, that he might come back and force entry. But you've just said that you are believable, you believe what I say to you. So why would you then tell me that the sergeant might send somebody back to force entry? Are you taking the piss, mate?
No, because it does sometimes happen.
Yeah, well, you've just told me that you're okay with what I've said. So why are you then going to tell me next that it sometimes does happen? What bullshit you on, mate? Listen, it's like you're trying to piss me off. It's like...
It's like 2 more minutes of this. I'm gonna skip to the end, but it's just like he's going repetitive with it.
In here. Then you said, well, can we have a look? What do you want to have a look for? I'm not dismissed you, officer. Walking away for officer. You're not dismissed. I've not dismissed you, officer.
I don't know who the hell that guy is, but okay, so this next and final video is TikTok cringe. Cop gets owned and dismissed by citizen. Know what I mean? So we gonna get right into this. Let's go. He looks stupid as hell.
No, I'll tell you why though. That's not just a recording. It's the totality of the circumstances.
Is suspicious a misdemeanor or felony?
It's enough for detainment. You're not arrest.
Is it a misdemeanor or
it's
felony?
It's not arrestable. I'm telling you.
It's nothing.
Okay, we're not gonna agree to. We're gonna agree to disagree. And if you want to sue me, you can sue me. We can go to the courts and argue in front of a judge. We can do that. I'm telling you, that's my authority to detain you, and at least get your identification.
Can I speak to that officer right there?
He's right here watching.
Officer Royal. Officer Royal.
You can audit me. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Officer Royal. Yes, sir. Can you let Valenzuela know that I have a First and Fourth Amendment right? I'm not doing nothing wrong, so he cannot detain me?
Okay. Have a good day.
Dismissed.
That was bad, my guy. Look at the back of this bean sprout.
Why is this guy dressed like a soldier? If you like content like bad policing, please hit that subscribe button below. A rookie cop was trying to get away with detaining a non-violent. If you like content like bad policing, please hit that subscribe button. This guy.
Look at the back of his. Oh, it's blurry. Look at the back of his. It look like a neck. It look like a face. It look like a. It look like the back of his head always mad. It look like the back of his head woke up angry. It look like somebody punched him in the back of his head. Yo, look at the back of his head. Back of his head. Look at the back of his bone being top nasty. Look like somebody doodled on his abdubala abrunga. Yo, what type of Frank stand business you advertising on the back of your bean melon? What type of non-gluten free soybean product you got chilling on the top of your neck back bean sprout? Yo, look at his wrinkled bean soaked in water for 3 days bean sprout back piece hanging off his abdubla avongada. Nasty ass. It's frowning, grinning, cheesing, and trying to spit something out all at the same time. What in the hell is going on? What is that helmet head that helmeted his head and now it's always forever helmeted it? Why he got all this gear on and nothing but to protect his bean from being seen? All that neck, back, extra back bean head, and you wasn't even smart enough to get yourself out of this situation. I wouldn't want to sit in the passenger seat that he sits in with his neck, his head, and the back of his neck muscle bone, whatever, touch the back of that, because it's probably contagious. You need to cover that up. You need to cover that up.
Why is this guy dressed like a soldier? If you like content like bad policing, please hit that subscribe button below. A rookie cop was trying to get away with detaining a non-violent name is crime and
We're not even about to hear somebody explain what we just watched. We seen it all on the back of his head, man. It's JAYEBLONCO. If you like content like this, this is like viewer's choice over here. This is what we do over here. They click, y'all like, then comment down below. You know what I'm saying? Let me know the next video to react to. Comment down below. And if you don't want to do it like that, you could just hit me on Instagram at JAYEBLONCO. It's JAYEBLONCO. You know what I'm saying? Hit me in my DM and just send me the link. I'm already know what to do. And I'm going to react to that. You know what I'm saying? We going to keep things like that going. It's JAYEBLONCO. I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace. Shh. Don't tell nobody. Unless you like, yo, he mad funny. Go subscribe to his channel.
It's movies. It's viral.